Hello students, welcome to the online class of computer applications on behalf of Southern School affiliated to ICSE New Delhi. Today our lesson is do while loop. Do while loop is an unfixed loop and the reason was explained in your previous lesson. So at first you need to learn the syntax of do while loop, and the syntax is very easy. So do opening brace statement 1, statement 2, like this any number of statements, so statement n, also together you can write executable statements. Okay, so any number of statements can be written inside the do block. Now this is the end of do block, and after that we need to write while, and here test expression, and then one semicolon. So here one noticeable thing is that in case of for loop we wrote three things, that is initialization expression, three elements that control a loop, initialization expression we wrote, okay. Another one we wrote test expression, and another one we wrote update expression, isn't it? Increment or decrement, whatever it is. So in case of for loop these three things were written along with the body of the loop, but here you can see that the body of the loop is here, test expression is here, but two things missing. One is initialization expression and another one is update expression. So initialization, I will clear the confusion about this one at first. That initialization expression will not be used inside the loop. That means it should be used outside of the loop. Outside of the loop means just before the start of the do block. Just before the start of the do block they will be written in any programs. Okay. So that is not inside the loop. And what about this update expression? Update expression is here actually. Update expression is used in do while loop. But where it is? It is used inside the do block. Now update expression can be used just after the start of do block, or maybe just before the end of the do block. So it can be used here or it can be used here. So that's why we cannot specifically indicate here update expression. So update expression is actually one of the executable statements included inside the do block. So that's why these three elements we can also relate with this do while loop, isn't it? Along with the body of the loop, you can say that this is the body of the loop. So in case of for loop, these initialization expression, test expression, update expression, they are written in the same line, and they are placed at the top of the for loop. You already know that. But in case of do while loop, this initialization, test expression, update expression, they are actually placed at different position. You can see initialization expression before the start of the loop, and then test expression is at the end of the loop. You can see that while test expression, and this update expression is used inside the body of the loop. Okay, so this is the difference between do while loop and for loop regarding syntax. Now I want to apply this do while loop in a program, and you can see that the program is given here. That is very easy program. Print ACS, that means Southern School, 5 times using do while loop. So you need to print ACS, that is your task. You need to print ACS Southern School. How many times? 5 times. So you need to iterate the loop 5 times. That means 5 repetitions are required in the program. Okay, whatever the loop you will use, and here we are using do while loop. So if this program was performed using the for loop, then what will be the code segment using for loop? So int I, a loop control variable is declared, then for I equals to 1 initialization expression, then I less than equal to how much times? 5 times. And I plus plus, as it is forward loop, the value of the counter variable is increasing from 1 to 5. Okay, and here what is our task? To print ACS 5 times. So we will write system dot out dot println inside the double quotes ACS, and that is the end. So this is the code segment to execute ACS Southern School 5 times. Now if we apply do while loop, then also it will be very easy, and with this idea we can use we can execute this program using do while loop. So everything you need to know here, that is int I, that is the loop control variable. So here what I told, that the initialization of the loop control variable will be outside of the loop, that means just before the start of the do while loop. Okay, so at first we will write what? Int I equals to 1. See that the loop has not started yet and we have initialized the loop control variable. Okay, and after that do, inside the do block, the executable statements you have to write. So what are the executable statements? As of now only one executable statements I am watching here, so you can write system dot same executable statement. Okay, system dot out dot println. The executable statement is same because the task is not different. The task is to print ACS 5 times. So that is the executable statements. Now remember I told you that the increment, here the updation means increment because it is a forward loop. So here also we will use forward loop. The updation or the increment of the counter variable is one of the executable statements. Okay, so I can write here I plus plus. So this is the increment of the loop control variable. So it is also one of the executable statements. So whenever system.out.println ACS Southern School will be executed, then after that I plus plus will be executed. That means the value of I will be incremented by 1. So this is the close of do loop. And now while, and according to the syntax, what we will write here inside this parenthesis, pair of parenthesis, we have to write the test expression, and the test expression is same. Here I less than equals to 5 written, we also write here I less than equals to 5, and as per the syntax we need to place a semicolon here. So this is the code segment for printing ACS Southern School 5 times using do while loop. The difference between for loop and do while loop is that you can see here the initialization expression, test expression and update expression, they are written at the same position, isn't it, at the same place, and that is at the top of the for loop, at the loop header. But in case of do while loop, the same program has been written here, but here you can see the initialization expression is written here, that means before the start of the do while loop, and then at the body of do while loop update expression is given, and at the end of the loop test expression is given. So initialization expression, test expression and update expression, they are all placed at different positions, unlike for loop where they are all placed at the same position. So that's all for now. In the next lesson I will discuss about while loop in detail. So until then, stay safe and goodbye.